Okay, that's working. Yes. Hello. Happy Friday. Drop me a comment if you are here. It was a happy mail day. And it's Friday. And it's raining like a son of a gun right now. But I made it to Friday. Yes. And I feel better, which is good. If you're here, drop me a comment. Hi, Kelly. I should be sitting. Hi, Art on Wings. And somebody sent a request to be on my video. Hi, Eric. Hi, Seagull39. Is that Deborah? Deborah, are you Seagull39? It's Friday. Oh my goodness. Okay. So sorry. I have to say I'm on Instagram too, and I've been sharing stories to my Facebook business page, and you guys are enjoying it. Thank you. Some of you don't know. Hi, Loretta. Last night I was kept up by the Budweiser frogs who were serenading all flippin' night. It has been raining in Southern California, and snowing in Northern California. I know it's snowing where many of you are. Love my blouse. I thank you. It's my Friday night attire. So I did not sleep. I didn't mind them. They were going back and forth. And about 4:00, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was my neighbor. I was like, "Oh, is my neighbor snoring?" And I live on an acre and a half. But turned out it was two frogs. Go to my Facebook page. I put them on there, and they were just going back and forth, and they were so loud. So at about 4:00, I was like, are they in the field across the street? I walked out to the pool, and I said, hey, knock it off. And they did. So they were loud. Okay, people are saying I saw the video. So I didn't sleep well. And then they were quiet. I walked out in the morning and decided that I would, oh, sorry, I'm going to turn this off. I don't want to be hearing this. And I know what that noise is. So I went out, it was legit. It was a duo. I don't know if it was, sorry. Okay. It was a duo. They were in my pool basket, so I went out there. I'm not a fan of frogs. I've kissed a number of them in my lifetime. I think I married one of them, not the kid's dad. I have a great friendship with him, but kissed many a frog. I don't want to touch many of a frog. Hitomi, frogs go in my pool all the time. So do moles. We call that the last resort that the moles go to. Moles, what are they? Not moles. I don't know what they are. Anyway, so the frogs though swim in there, and then they get sucked up and they go into the filter basket. So they were both in there waiting for me. They were alive. It's flipping cold. So they don't go through any valves or anything. No, they just get into they swim. The current takes them into the thing before the filter. This is like a girl describing, like, hey, my car's making a noise. Like, what's the noise? I don't know. The filter basket. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say. All right. So I'm going to answer a few questions. But it was funny. I got them out. I got a surgical glove. It was like a situation. I wasn't really into touching the frogs. It's weird. I live in the country. Country living is part of what I have to live with. Mice, rats, snakes, you name it. So it's just part of the dealio. All right. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for signing up for the art challenge, Pretty in Pink. Anne, I believe, is in the background. She can give the link. I'm going through, I have never had so many. I think I'm airing this in the Art Journaling for Beginners group and also in that group as well. The excitement is palatable. I um uh I feel it as well. Sorry, I gotta aim this down a little bit more. I sat down now. This is the canvas. I'm learning, I provide a very detailed list of supplies, and I think a couple of things I just want to say to everybody. Please remember that we're doing this all together. I will be there step by step. It's Monday through Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. I myself am not a time converter. I am lucky that I live in the existing time zone that I'm in and get to the places that I need to be. Yes, I know it is Pacific, whatever it is. It's clock changing time. I have a clock that's up here. I never change the clock. So I'm hoping that they stop with this nonsense of changing the clocks, because I never change it. So now I'm going to be caught up with my own clock, which is nice. It's just been there forever, and I just never changed it. It was one of those like fancy takes my temperature. I don't know what it does. So if you're looking at what time it is and where you're located, please use the time converter. I'm in LA time zone. I live in San Diego, California. Okay. So 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No prep is needed. No prep. Okay. You don't need to pre-do anything. You don't need to cut anything, punch anything. Have your supplies on hand. That's lovely. What else can I tell you? I gotta raise my seat. Raise your chair. I feel like I'm sitting in a high chair. I walk you through step by step. We have what I already have everything mapped out. I will pre-schedule the lives within the private Facebook group. I had a number of questions about, is this only in the private Facebook group? Yes, I'm sorry. The cost is $10. Does it include the supplies? No, I'm sorry. I can't do that. That would be ridiculous. I wouldn't even be able to mail it to anybody for $10. The supply list is minimal. Although I list all of oops. By the way, this is a sister project. I'll answer that question next. Somebody had a question on Instagram. All right. The surface that I did mine on is a 12 by 12 canvas. You can paint it on your husband's back in an art journal or on a different size canvas. How long will each class be, please? Usually it's 35 to 45 minutes. Now, I do like a Q&A after. People can ask questions while I'm painting, but sometimes I am painting and not looking, so I always make time for questions. So usually 35 to 45 minutes, and then we'll be done. I break it down each day. I appreciate the questions. Keep them coming. Okay, gesso, I need to say this. Kelly said I need to go get a canvas. Yep. Oh, sorry. There was literally almost an accident right in front of my house. It's raining. Nobody knows how to drive California when it's raining. So I put on there Deco Art chalky white gesso. My bad. White gesso, that is normal. Don't worry about it. It will work. It doesn't have to say chalky. Please don't worry about the word chalky. I will never put that in again. I just happen to prefer this gesso. So there you go. Paintbrushes, really basic. You can do it with a flat brush and a 6 or 8 inch round brush. Nothing crazy. Okay. I do use a Ranger Archival ink pad. I prefer that one. It's black. It's permanent. I don't want everybody's projects running all over the place. Okay. Adhesive. I listed a specific adhesive. Can be anything that dries clear. Boy, am I realizing there are 1,000,001 adhesives, and every one of you own a different one. So just dry clear. It's as simple as that. Pens, I did list down there, like if you have a fine or ultra fine Sharpie and or like a black paint marker works great. Um, there. Okay. Hi Tommy, thank you. I'm gonna just share. This is I get so she thinks she's gonna be using cardboard from boxes. She's gonna nail it. If you don't, hot glue should work. I don't see why not. I'm not a hot glue person, basically because I've had my fingerprints removed and I was in the witness protection program for forever because I didn't have fingerprints. I don't do well with a hot glue gun. Okay. Don't worry. If you don't have something, don't panic. We have enough to go around the class. Okay. I did list flower punches if you have them. Again, don't buy them. You don't need them. I have about 800 different ways to cut out a flower that I'm going to take the ease out of that. Okay. Sealer. I do mention a sealer. What is a flower punch? Hold that thought. Okay. Here's my project. See, I have everything already. See, I say to you all, don't be worried, don't be anxious, don't be any of it. I'm all of the above and I'm prepared. So this is like a punch that you could punch out flowers. See. Here's a different one. You don't need these. Optional. They look like little irons. You don't need them. I just listed them because I have a lot of people who come from the crafting community, scrapbooking and whatnot, card makers that have them. And this makes, the job a little easier, but you don't need them. You do not need them. Okay. Got it. Where can you get them if you want them? You can get them from your craft stores. The big one called Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon, your local craft stores. I can give some links. I just didn't want to add to that confusion. You know what happened? When I have a challenge that is this large, it is the largest, like it is large. I have a number of people from various countries, places, and I get, how much do the supplies cost? Well, I'm unable to talk about how much the supplies cost in, say, Australia, New Zealand, really anywhere, because things cost different everywhere. And also, I really want to encourage you not to buy anything. Use what you have, okay? I say this all the time. But all right. Okay, question about paper. So people were asking me, I'll answer that question. Okay. You don't need this book. Now, I don't recommend this with a Bible, but please. This is, when I say like book text or sheet music, for those of you who are musical people, I have a whole, somebody gave me a bunch of sheet music and I no longer play an instrument. So I utilize that in my art. I bought this dictionary for $4 from a Goodwill about 1,000 years ago. It can be anything. You're not going to really see it. Okay. So just go in whatever your husband's reading that's on the bedstand. If he's done anything to upset you, take the pages out. I don't recommend you take a chunk out. Just take every 5 pages, just sporadic. Take a page here, take a page there. Okay. But this right here is a good example of, and when Borders went out of business, in fact, I went with my girlfriend. When Borders went out of business 1,000 years ago, it used to be my favorite bookstore. In fact, I have I'm reading, it's an old book. I'll be reading this weekend. We went to Borders when they closed and they had like a bunch of books for $10. I don't know where that box went. But anyway, why don't you play anymore? Oh, well, Kelly, I don't play any of my instruments because not a lot of people, except for Lizzo, find the need for a flute, a piccolo, or a clarinet in everyday life. Now, if I played like the piano or the guitar, that I would probably do. But it's kind of weird when I say, "Hey, you guys want to jam? I know how to play the flute." Um, doesn't go well. Okay. Last but not least, let's talk about colors. Okay, colors. Colors are whatever you want to use. I went into the Facebook group and I put a color chart in there so that if you wanted to match the colors. Now, I purposely did not go out and pick colors that you could not get in the UK. It was not I'm just giving the country as an example. I just picked colors that were either new bestsellers or as readily available by me checking with the paint companies. Use whatever paint you want, whatever company floats your boat. Okay? You can mix colors. You don't need all of the colors. You can change the colors. You can talk to me about colors. It's going to be funny if this weekend one of my musical friends, we have a very musical community, calls and says, "Hey, we need a background flute. Could you play for us?" And I list that on there, or your favorite colors. So, and then one other thing I listed, but again, not needed. You can do it with a paintbrush. A lot of people have supplies. This is a brayer or a back rubber. A brayer makes the job. I'll talk to you about what I'm doing there. And then when we go to make the flowers, you have all night to do them. All night, all day, whatever. I am not piling this on. It is not going to be Edward painting hands over here. I'm going to go step by step. And remember, for those of you who are in your artful journey, it is free for you. Now, I know your Artful Journey members. You are my deep divers. We've done so many techniques and lessons in the past 3 years, and you are gaining the confidence, and you have gained the confidence to paint. You want to paint ahead, by all means. Now, if you want to be, I am starting this from step 1 to when we are complete. And I always say, because there's always 1 or 500 in the bunch who goes, "Oh, I already got all that done. And I already got all that done. And I already glued it down." And I'm like, well, I was going to teach you a tip or a trick to in there. So I recommend, if you want, stay with us. For those of you who have never painted, this $10 chance, this is a $10 chance of a lifetime. This is a $10 challenge. The whole purpose of this is to integrate painting in your life. There are so many people who want to be creative, and for one reason or another, time, maybe your art teacher told you you were never going to be Picasso. I didn't want to be Picasso myself. Maybe you just feel like if you didn't go to art school, you can't do this, or if you don't have all the matching supplies, get that out. Stop letting that side of you talk to you. If you're just curious about painting and how fun and trusting the process, that's what this challenge is for. For those of you who are taking my challenges before, would you maybe pop in here and say that? I would love to hear your thoughts. There is a tracer. And when I say tracer, okay, this is that I provided that we will utilize to take out the fear of painting or drawing a jar. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to throw some of these comments up. I really just want to say that I've had so many people through my challenges say, now I'm not fearful. I'm always, and I love that. Okay. And if you're looking at this on Instagram, I'm sorry, I can't put the comments out there, but looking forward to it. No matter what your experience level, you can always take away some tips. That's exactly it. Patricia, I'm not reading these before, so you guys please don't load me up. The Creative You class was my very first. Have signed up for your artful journey since 2021, and I didn't have the courage. The creative you gave me the desire. Okay, so thank you for that. My dog keeps hitting her butt against the door as if I'm gonna. Hitomi, the challenges are great. Following along makes it stress-free, and support from this group is amazing. I also want to say too, popping into that private Facebook group this weekend is probably part of your homework, because if you have a question, many people will probably help you out. Yes, Patricia said it's only a piece of paper. It could be only just an inexpensive canvas. Heck, get a canvas that you've used before and cover it up. I don't. Tracy Weinzappel Studios, I totally agree. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Take courage in yourself. Okay, Danielle, I just want to use that. I was a perfectionist and that discouraged me. Now I'm free to explore and enjoy the process. Obviously, I have a bit of a perfectionist gene in me. But what's the worst thing that could happen? I love that. Oh my God. What is you know what? And I wouldn't even look at it this way. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're going to have a giant, like your first piece of art. So that's what I have to say about that. Thank you so much. I will answer questions about what your artful journey is, but my focus next week is painting with you guys. Some of you noticed there is a sister project to this one. This will be what I saved. So there is a sister project for another $10. It uses the same supplies, the same colors, different techniques. So that class is immediately available to you when you sign up. And my cough will be gone by Monday because I already talked it. Fresh squeezed orange juice from today. Any other question? And by the way, if you don't want to do it on a canvas because you're not ready, or if you don't want to paint along with me because that's intimidating, you get lifetime access in that private Facebook group to watch the videos over and over and over and over again. Meaning you could just watch the classes and then play them later when you're ready to paint. Now, I always love when you paint. When is the sister class happening? The sister class is already happening and can give you a link to that. That is not free to your Artful Journey members. It's a separate offering altogether, but you can go in and sign up. It's $10, has the same supply list. I am one of those people who wants to say to you, use what you have. Many of you buy paints for a special occasion or a piece of paper or a special piece of paper. I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart. That special occasion is today. The reason is you can't take it with you. And I think I included, I'm not saying I'm not. We all have a tendency to buy things and saving. The dress for the special occasion, the paper, the fine china. I don't do any of that business anymore. But I used to buy things for a special occasion. Well, I don't really catalog what is considered a special occasion. I think waking up on the green side of the grass is kind of a special occasion. So use what you have. Okay. Today's the special occasion. Another question I got was about sewing. None. Buttons on there. I don't care if you want to put something else. There is no sewing. We'll talk about that and how much detail you want to use. Excuse me. I promise it's getting better. Hi, I finally got to see you live. I have had a very busy week, and with the time difference, it's been a minute. Tanya, I would like to welcome you and say good day, mate. I love Australia. Melbourne, Australia, one of my favorite places that I've ever been and taught. Very lovely place that you live in. I've painted for 100 years, and I've realized my painting was always within the lines and boring. Okay, this is somebody painting that posted from one of my groups. So I'm sorry, it just says Facebook user, but I just want to put this up here. And listen, anonymous. I've painted for 100 years, and I realized my painting was always within the lines and boring, and it looked constipated. I want to learn how to paint so it looked fun and looser, and Tracy taught me that. It's been wonderful. I need to dig out who this is. I'm sorry. I am airing this in a number of Facebook groups so that everybody could see this all at once. You guys, I love you. Okay, that's really all I had to say, other than I just love I just love first off, I love that she said I've been painting for 100 years. That's amazing, because you probably have so many other amazing things, skill sets that you bring to the table that just made you 10 times better. I just had you loosen up, okay? Because that's how it rolls. All right. Any other questions before yours truly kicks off her weekend? Oh, I have one other thing to say. Okay. Oh, your Artful Journey members, by the way, from our morning meditation this morning, I want to thank you. That's all uploaded into your portal, ready to go. And all done. I did my job. Okay. I am rereading this weekend. If you've never read The War of Art, it's an incredible book. Might be a great motivator for the weekend and what we have ahead of us. This, I bought a new version because my other version I had flagged and highlighted and read it a long time ago when it first came out. And so now I want to read it at the age of 52 and in a different place in my own art. I will put this in my, I think it's already in there in my Amazon affiliate shop. So that's another plan. Does hairspray keep watercolors for running like on an envelope? Kelly, I do not suggest hairspray as any type of sealer, not even on my hair, obviously. There are sealers that I can recommend. So we'll talk about that in your Artful Journey. I apologize. Oh, gotta love you and leave you. Grandson has a birthday party to go to. I'll catch the replay. Okay, one other bit of exciting news. Yeah, I'm really always careful about, I mean, do I think it would work? Maybe. I don't know. I've just never used hairspray. I stopped using hairspray in the 80s and 90s. Anyway, as some of you know, I will be going to a trade show in the very near future. I have 3 new stamps. By the way, all of the orders have gone out. I now have to place a 4th order to accommodate the needs, but I want to thank you. Number 4 came in. And I will talk about this at another time, but it's here. Oh my God. It's called the Journaling Essentials. Da, 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 da. It is called the Journaling Essentials. And I could not be more thrilled. This is I just got it in my paws about half an hour ago. Patricia, I heard that little dinging going off. If you're curious about my stamps, yes, I have licensed products out in the universe, which is one of the most amazing things. And I will be heading to a trade show. And look at, okay. And those were based on, I don't know if you guys, some of you took my Creative You in 2023 class. This is where that was born. So that is dang exciting. I'll just stick these here. They came in a half an hour ago. The UPS guy came and he was like, boy, you're getting a lot of stuff lately. I was laughing. Okay. You know what I think? I think that prednisone that they gave me for my cough is making me a little bit of like hyper. It's a good problem to have. All right. I think that's it, everybody. I want to tell you it's raining here in Southern California. I was thinking about going out to dinner, but I think I'm going to stay in and paint. Um, and if you have any questions, anything that comes up, I would say, especially about the challenge, you can post it in the group. I try to take a little downtime. I probably won't have a lot this weekend. I'm recording content for some things coming up. I also need to cut out my shamrock earrings, and I'm going to hang shamrocks from that hat I bought for St. Patrick's Day. If anybody was on my Michael's field trip last week, I thought I would punch holes and hang gold shamrocks from my hat because I just don't want a plain hat. I need to look a little extra. So I'm going to cut little shamrocks out and like have a little, like, anyway, I'm going to be a little extra. So if you have any questions, you know what? I should have put this banner up. There you go. Oh, no. Yeah, there's that. And then support at your artful journey will get you to my support team, which is Anne. Hat will be funny and fun. Yeah, I'm going to put little danglies around the whole hat and then hopefully a gold shamrock right in the middle. It just is a plain green hat. I don't know. Anyway, that's I want to make earrings, a little wood necklace out of cut it all off my laser, and then do the hat. Anyway, I went on your field trip to Michael's. You are hysterical. I think that was a little bit of a prednisone trip too. I don't do well with all these medications, but I feel like so much better, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. I'm going to say goodbye on Instagram. I will be right up. I'll stay here on Facebook to continue to answer questions. Thank you, Instagram. I hope to see you guys in the challenge. If you're looking, you can go to my Facebook page and get links. All right. I will click this off. Okay. Are you going to paint the hat? Do you want to see the hat? Hold on real quick, and then I'm done. I kind of love, by the way, I wear all Michigan State stuff that day because this is not the hat, but I couldn't resist this. And actually, I wish the hat was a little more over here, but I can't wear it like that. But I thought that was cute. So I bought that. It's a headband. And then I bought this hat, which I thought would look fun. Okay. I can't tell which is the front and which is the back. Okay. So I bought this hat, and wouldn't this look cute with little shamrocks, gold shamrocks hanging off of it, and then a gold shamrock right here? I feel like it's magically delicious. So, oh, my bookkeeper is calling me. All right. Anyway, I would just like to say, because this next week will be St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, that's coming from the German Maltese girl. Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful, I know this was a Michael's pickup, but I thought it looked awfully plain. So we're going to jazz this. We're going to jazz this up this weekend. I'm not much of a crafter, but I figure I could do that. All right, next Friday. Yep, that's what. And I bought this as well. I don't know why. I just kind of caught my eye. Anyway, have a, oh, Kelly, that's sweet. I'll have to say happy birthday on Friday. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. No matter what the weather is like, there is always a reason to wake up and be grateful. And I hope you guys will join us on Monday. Let me give you one more time. Somebody asked in the comments a link for my stamps. I'll throw it in there. I put it on my Facebook page. There we go. And then I will give the link one more time to the Pretty in Pink Challenge. We got a busy week next week. Every day. All right. Have a good weekend. Get all ready. Remember, no anxious, just be excited to share some art with me. It's absolutely my passion, and my purpose is to inspire you and get you to do stuff creative. Have a wonderful day. Talk to y'all soon. Or wonderful evening. Talk to y'all later.